So a dream, a goal, a game plan, an action. That's what all it was all about everywhere. The only issue was, how do you identify your dream? I don't think actually dreaming is a big problem. Dreaming is not a big problem. Especially for girls, dreaming is not a problem at all. You ask them to tell the list of their dreams, what all they'd like to have, and in 5 minutes they'll tell you 20 things. And you ask a guy, can you tell me the list of dreams that you have? In 20 minutes he'll tell you one thing. And that too with a lot of hesitation. And he would have right-sized it, downsized it, correct-sized it, and so on and so forth. Because the more knowledge you have, the more logic you have, the more difficult it becomes to dream. When you get your paycheck and you know how much it is, when you know what is the rate of taxation, when you know the rate of inflation, and when you know the rate of salary hike every year, after that dreams are very difficult to dream really. Because your brain starts calculating 2 plus 2 is 4. And that is why we become dream dry after a while. But unfortunately, the process of success cannot be defined. It just works, and it works for everybody, whether you believe it or you don't believe it. It works for everyone. Our subconscious mind is like a heat-seeking missile. You just give it a target, you put enough heat into it, and you release the missile, and it just keeps going behind the target. Doesn't matter where the target goes. It keeps seeking the heat, and it will hit that object and destroy it. That's how it works. But you need to give it a goal, you need to give it a dream, you need to give it a picture, a visualization. If we don't give it, if we keep applying the logic, it just doesn't work. And that's what was starting to happen to me. They asked me to write goals and put pictures on the refrigerator, and I would have a tough time about what pictures should I put. Because the pictures that I wanted to put, I thought they were not possible. The pictures that I thought were possible were not the ones I wanted. And there was this eternal confusion about my own dreams. But then I decided, if all these people are talking about dreams and goals, let us write something, let us put something, let us start somewhere. And I made a dream book many, many, many years back. I bought this big sketching book, a big one with this blue cover. It had this thick paper for sketching. And I started cutting pictures and pasting in that dream book. And I'll show you some of those pictures today. I also started writing a dream in a written form as a self-talk, and it had all the key ingredients in it. It had, at those times, the most expensive shoes you would get in India were Florsheim shoes, so it had Florsheim shoes in it. It had a black shining sedan with beige interiors. It had a big mansion. It had greenery, and it had a beautiful wife in it. I was single at that time, and there was this self-talk that I wrote, and I wrote it, I stuck it in there, but my belief level on it was very low. Because I was following the process, but I wouldn't trust it too much. Because my training was to doubt and to be skeptical and to test theories before really believing them. But over the years, as time went by, I'm so happy to tell you that whether I believed in them or not, they all came to pass. And that's the good news. The bad news is that the ones which you have put will also come to pass. Why is it bad news?